first breath. Born 3 months too early, his body was so small and weak that even the nurses whispered that he might not survive the night. His parents ran everywhere begging for help, clinging to any hope that could keep their son alive. In the end, his father made a desperate choice. He sold their apartment just to pay a sorcerer to perform an ancient ritual. The family lost their home, moved into a tiny rented room, and started life all over again. Yet every time his father remembers that moment, he laughs softly, blinking back tears. Because against all odds, Junmin survived. But survival came with its own shadow. Growing up, Junmin carried a quiet softness inside him. He always felt delicate, out of place, almost convinced he was the slowest, dullest boy in the world. He kept to himself, shy and lonely, until one day, he met 3 little boys who were just as clueless as he was. From that moment, the 4 of them became inseparable, 4 tiny musketeers who stuck together like glue. They even turned their insecurities into games, competing to see who could act more foolish than the others. Through the years, their bond only grew stronger. By high school, each one of them had become a chaotic masterpiece. Trung, the golden genius, always ranked first in school. He dreamed of becoming president someday. But for someone so brilliant, he had a dramatic heart. One slip in grades and he'd act like the world was ending. Unlike other top students, he could also fight, so no one dared mess with him. Bach, on the other hand, hated studying so much that he perfected sleeping with his eyes open. He called it entering nirvana. His mother was a nun who hoped he'd inherit the family's Buddhist tradition, but all he wanted was a peaceful nap. Then there was Junmin, not great at academics, not athletic, not especially handsome, at least in his own opinion. He called himself the little town's average-looking, but somehow this average face was adored by every girl, every auntie, and even little kids. People found him cute, funny, warm. He thought it was because of his goofy smile and secretly dreamed of becoming a legendary DJ. Finally, there was the giant sweetheart, Du-chin. He once dreamed of becoming a basketball star, but an injury crushed that dream and apparently rattled his brain as well. He constantly complained that his parents wouldn't let him adopt B, who turned out to be a full-sized cow. One afternoon, Junmin brought all of them to the small studio where he practiced DJing. While Bach and Trung wandered around lazily, Do-chin suddenly felt something awaken inside him. Since childhood, he believed he had perfect pitch, even though it was pure imagination. But belief can be powerful. And that day, he proudly declared he would follow Junmin and become an artist too. When he told his parents, he was kicked out within minutes. He ended up living on the rooftop of Trung's house for a whole month until his parents finally gave in. Only then did his journey into music officially begin. From that day, he and Junmin began to dream of performing together on the massive stages of IDM festivals. But reality was humbling. Their first stage